Hey folks, Tim here. What I did here is I went back and I cut this piece of yellow sticker that I got, and I only used just a tiny little sliver off the end here, and used a straight edge, lined it up, measured up my thickness of my strips here, and cut a bunch of strips. Looked at a few photos and got in my safety stripes here. Zoom in on these so you can see those. Hopefully that shows you. Turned out pretty good, and was able to cut them and do the same thing on the other side. So we got those stripes in. I weathered the engine, in my last video, so I would say this one is pretty well done. We'll put it on the layout and run it a little bit, and I'll get going on my next project, which is putting in that decoder, that sound decoder, in another one of my Ather and Genesis engines. So let's get on to that. Alright, BNSF 8987 SD70mac Ather and Genesis. This is the one we're going to put our new sound decoder in. So we'll transfer the sound or the boards in there quick and do a little bit of weathering on this as well. Okay, that's the Athearn board in there with the Digitrax 123 decoder that was in there temporarily. Okay, I almost have everything soldered or switched over, and I've been soldering the joints. I just have the ditch lights and the rear lights to switch over here, and we'll give her a test. Okay, I got everything wired in, the front headlights, the rear headlights, the pickups, the ditch lights, and the speaker. It runs, it works. I changed the CVs to get the oscillating ditch lights that go on with the horn. The guys from Soundtracks, boy, they were really great. I love them guys. They're so knowledgeable, and they just do a great job. So the only thing is that this speaker is just a shade bit wider than the width of the shell. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming to make sure that I can get this to fit. So that'll be my next trick. We'll see what we can do. Okay, got this back together. What I ended up doing is mounting the speaker in the back here, mounting it vertically because I couldn't get it to fit this way, but I think it sounds pretty decent. So let's see, headlights, ditch lights, and that may not be the horn that I used, but just for show. So now I'll go ahead and do some weathering on it and see how we can dirty that up. Okay, started working on this now. We got the decoder in there with the sound, and like with the last one, I wanted to kind of get rid of that shiny black, and so I mixed up some gray, white with just a little bit of railroad tie brown in there, and I've already done the other side here, so let me switch this around. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's just kind of a road grime, dusty looking engine. Not too bad. I didn't even have to worry about covering the windows because I'm just kind of hitting the bottom side of this. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let me finish it up and the other side and get the handrails painted up, and we'll go from there. Okay, well there we have it. I finished putting on basically just a dirty, dusty coat. Knocked down some of the color. Didn't go too bad. Put a little bit of grime where the fuel tanks are, and put some kind of a rust color on the wheels. The front still pretty clean. That side there, and the back, and then of course there's the top. Let's go put it on the track and see how she looks. Alright, so there we have it. Lightly weathered up. I think it looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so there is the Tsunami sound decoder installation and weathering of my Athearn BNSF SD70mac. I guess until the next video, thanks for watching, and I'm out!